Yes, the role of the IAEA in the Division of Human Health is to support the member states to address their health needs related to the prevention, to the diagnosis, and to the treatment of different health conditions. In the particular case of Zika, in February 1st, 2016, the Director General of the WHO, Mrs. Margaret Chen, declared the public health emergency of international concern, meaning all the organizations, UN organizations, should provide any kind of support for the member states that are affected by these outbreaks. In addition to that, our Director General, Mr. Amano, visited Central America, also in February this year, and he received a direct request from many countries in the region to support them to face the current outbreak of Zika. So the reason behind that is the request of the member states plus the request of the sister UN organization.
We learned to make RT-PCR for Zika virus and dengue virus and chikungunya virus as well. The flow charts are very important for taking decisions for diagnosing these diseases. So I think the main scope has been earned. Making the decision about what to do, how to do, and when to do it is the most important part of this pattern of diseases. So it's been kind of helpful for bringing it back to our countries and apply these technologies. Yeah.
I was always familiar with polymerase chain reaction, but on DNA-containing viruses. Now I've been introduced to reverse transcriptase PCR, which involves RNA-containing organisms, and in this case the Zika, dengue viruses, and the chikungunya viruses.
As it relates to what this information will be used for, this information when we get back home will be used up in drawing up a proposal to set up a PCR lab, which is something that we lack in our country.
So we've learned the various reagents that are involved in diagnosing these diseases, the importance of the sequence-specific primers, the probes, the various machines that can be used, the characteristics of these machines that can be used, as well as how to interpret the results to differentiate between these three diseases or conditions.
Pues este entrenamiento ha sido muy útil para nosotros desde el punto de vista en que tuvimos la oportunidad de intercambiar con varios especialistas de la región de diferentes disciplinas. O sea, microbiólogos, virólogos, entomólogos y toda la experiencia de cada uno en el terreno, que ha sido muy importante y es una de las partes que nos llevamos a nuestro país y con la que creo que podemos mejorar el enfrentamiento de esta seria situación epidemiológica que está enfrentando actualmente la región.
Okay, so prior to coming on this course, we started doing Zika testing via RT-PCR, and we actually had some positive. We have so far 5 positives in the country, and so now when I go back, I'll be able to teach this method to more of my colleagues, because right now it's just 2 of us who are familiar with this.
Yeah, the techniques will be used for several purposes. We have 2 main scopes, surveillance and also diagnosis. So we are starting the diagnosis process as we come back in Costa Rica. We have several meetings. We have to socialize the processes, and we gotta start in our labs to making diagnosis processes. So the flow chart, as I mentioned before, are gonna be used for surveillance and for diagnosis purposes. So we gotta take back all the information to Costa Rica and use it for this.